They call me ghost, shadow too slow. Never saw the friction, the fire below. Every slide, every shove, printed on the soul. Silence was the cage, tonight the lock breaks the mold. Little lamb, why you keeping all the pain? Little lamb, washing out the pouring rain. This quiet storm it gathering, it ain't no simple day. The monster you ignored will show you how to play.
Look, I move through the halls like a cipher in code. Head down, shoulder slow, watching the weight overload. Every sneer's a projectile, every joke's a blunt blow. They label me easy prey cause I refuse to get loud. See the fear in my quiet, that's your misinterpretation. I ain't timid, I'm calculating the cost of my patience. They pushing the fault line, testing the tectonic shift. Every fiber of my being screaming out, but I held it, I bottled the vitriol, sealed it in concrete. Cause when the real fury drops, the pavement gon' feel the deep. They think I'm frail, just a whisper in the echoing void. But the pressure in my chamber is about to be deployed. The mask is cracking, I see the tremor in the stance. Every eye's about to catch a lethal second chance.
Little lamb, why you keeping all the pain? Little lamb, washing out the pouring rain. This quiet storm and gathering, it ain't no simple day. The monster you ignored will show you how to play.
Lunch bell rings, auditorium pack out, spotlight on the floor. They bat me against the lockers, one taunt too many, nothing more. That trigger word is severed, the wire cut the mental leash. The calm kid evaporated, now the beast is on the beach. Felt the blood run cold and boiling hot, an infernal switch. They saw a flicker, blank stare, right before the lethal glitch. First guy stepped, talked his drill, thought he was a hardened threat, but the body language of a dormant titan. They hadn't met, that right hook wasn't human. It was years of repression released. Shattered the bravado, dropped them quicker than the least. The crowd went silent, the camera phones froze in the air. They saw the shadow move, the one that they put there stood over and breathing hard. The monster they sculpted, the quiet kid's redemption, violently coped it. No regret in the eyes, just the residual static of the rage, turning the chapter, tearing out the previous pitiful page.
And yeah, my targeted rib, cold sweat sticking to the sheet. Hard hammer in the ribs, did I lose my mind in the street? Just a dark, twisted fantasy, fueled by the daily slight. Head to the kitchen, chug water, thank God it was the night. Next morning, walking to school, nervous tremor in the soul. Waiting for the principals, called to pay the heavy toll. Then I tripped, stumbled, dropped my bag right by the door. Expected the laughter, the scorn, the instant some more. But the hall went silent, the chatter stopped dead, every head turned. But no malice, only dread, so the main bully, he was wearing an ice pack. True, his boys looked away, their eyes avoided the view. That dream, it was a blueprint, the fantasy was fact. The quiet storm broke the levee, there's no turning back. Now I walk different, not for fame, but for the respect earned. Cause they finally witnessed the lesson they had to be learned. The silence ain't fear, it's the stillness before the mortar. Tried to bury your seed, but you only grew a predator's order. The whisper is dead, the lamb is gone. They saw the consequence of every thread they pulled. Now when they see me, they see the monster, and they know I was always real.